All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Hey, Delta! Hey, go orange. Orange.
On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll try and get it with Geis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception here, Rivers. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's again to Crowell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. On the ground with a tight end. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Right there. Oh, okay, baby. Keep it skinny.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
This is Geis, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Found his target, it's Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! Yo, Rocky!
To throw again. Rivers. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Allen has it left side. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holloway. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, they run. Again, it's Geist. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Geist. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Pirine. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Dumps it off for Geist. Muscles by at the 25. That one good for 15 and a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a run with Geist. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They run with Geist. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geist, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rivers now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the give running left is Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That was a statement stop right there. Now forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back now here on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A second down throw for Rivers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Rivers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Going underneath for Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Rivers. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing Rivers. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd and goal, 1 man in the backfield. That's Crowell. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a carry for P. Ryan. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Geis on a handoff left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Leopard, Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Rivers. And he hits his tight end, Escobar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Rivers steps away to his left. And Escobar has it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.